Oh, you brought it. You want to be in the sun? You could do that.
Little
Good.
spot.
I know.
You love the sun.
I know. I do. Yeah, maybe that was. Then I'll move over here. Oh, that's so sweet. So hurts. Oh,
Adorable. Yeah, I would do a flannel on it.
so taking it to my mom to put on the binding,
Yeah. That's
and then she'll put on
awesome.
the label too, and then it'll be done.
That's so cool. It's amazing. So do you like listen to things or like watch movies while you do it, or
It depends on the stage that I'm in. That when it's on the rack, I can't do any of that.
oh,
Um,
right.
but when I'm sewing pieces together, it's called piecing it.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
We gave her a little bit of sun, but we're gonna steal the shade.
Yes.
Well, I stopped on the way and got myself some sunscreen and
Did you?
slapped it on before I got out of the car.
Good. Your hair looks cute.
Thank you. I'm trying to grow my bangs out
Yeah,
and they're being a bitch.
it's hard.
Well,
I always
I've worn
contemplate
bangs
them.
for probably 40 years, so
That's what you were
they're
saying.
stubborn.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So for my last yoga session, Tuesday night, that little dog was just scratching my mat.
Oh,
I
Oh
know.
yeah.
Luther
He
kind of
was-
gets his claws into mine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
to the eye doctor Tuesday and it was a long involved thing, and
Yeah.
I'm going to get cataracts off, and there was a disagreement or a lack of basically wrong information given to me by a receptionist.
Oh,
I was
What?
told I did not need a driver, and of course I didn't need a driver if I wanted to drive home blind, so that's putting everything off for weeks. But anyway,
Yeah.
Oh.
I fixed quesadillas for dinner, and about 5:30 I was thinking, oh my God, there's yoga. I cannot do yoga after this meal.
oh my gosh, right. hmm
Anyway, so
Yoga
I'm-
after food is it's not amazing.
Yeah, and sometimes I say, oh, I need to hydrate. I need to hydrate. And then I'm like, no, then I'll have to be bending over, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and
almost as
Hydrate
bad.
later. Right.
and I found out that I'm going to have to miss you for a month when I do this because I can't have my head below my heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
she said for a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, you
I
could do the
never-
restorative one
Yeah.
because that's all done on the floor.
I think so.
It'll be just the Saturday one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
So
I
when
could
is
do
it
that and
scheduled?
just not put my head below my heart.
Well, right. Yeah. Huh. So is it on both eyes?
It will, yeah.
Oh.
I went in, I
Usually
knew
do one eye at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
they're 2 weeks apart.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no.
geez.
My
be
doctor who
blind.
retired in December, and he and I had been putting off my right eye. I knew it was bad
Uh-huh.
for 2 years
Right.
because of COVID,
Right.
and we didn't want to mess with things. So I went in expecting, okay, we'll get an appointment for the right eye.
Yeah.
And my new doctor said, well, while we're doing it, your left one could come off too. It's ready.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh well, you'll be ready.
What are cataracts? Are they
Hmm?
what are they?
The
Cataract?
lens in your eye, as it ages, stiffens and discolors,
Oh.
and then it makes it hard.
Gets it cloudy.
It
I-
gets cloudy,
oh.
colors get distorted, and
Oh.
luckily with glasses, I do see well, but not like I used to when
Yeah.
I'm pissed off about it. So I probably have unrealistic expectations, but
Yeah.
you know, when the sky, like this sky is kind of a bluish gray to me.
Oh,
So I
really?
don't know what it looks like to you, but
Interesting.
yeah.
My mom said everything after her cataracts, everything she thought was yellow was really white.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Because
Uh-huh.
they turn yellow,
Oh
so
my
they give
God.
everything a yellowish cast.
Yeah.
So then do you still wear glasses afterwards?
I will. Not everyone does.
Not
but I
everybody
will.
did. Yeah. That
Yeah.
sometimes the lens they put in there,
Uh-huh.
they correct it for your vision. So they
Uh-huh.
like put glasses inside. But sometimes you still need the close-up stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
right.
I know cataract surgery is in my future, but it's like I have an astigmatism, so I'm not sure if they can fix
I
that.
have that
They can do
too.
that while you're there. If you don't want to wear glasses, it's like they do a little LASIK procedure while they're doing the, well, not, in addition to.
Well, I
And you can
had
do it
the
all at
radial
once.
keratotomy before LASIK came out, so I don't think they can do LASIK on my
Oh,
cornea because I have the radial slits.
okay.
But yeah, we'll just have to see
Are you awake when this happens?
because you have to
But
be able to control your eyes.
Your eyes, no,
It's
you don't feel it.
I know, but I would just, I'd have a horrible time. I remember when they used to like air surgeries on TV. I used to watch them all the time. And I watched one with eyes and I was like, I don't
That's
know.
scary. Yeah, I
It's
was a kid
different.
who couldn't even let them put the contacts in when I first got
Right.
contacts.
Me too. I would be
Either.
like,
I know.
dodging
So,
them.
yeah. What last name would you like on the check?
I know. What's up with that? I gave you Ritter, so
Ritter's fine.
Ritter's good.
Yes. It's
'Cause I
really
know the
hard
last
to
check,
change.
I
Yeah.
think I made it out to Olivier and you added
You can
Ritter.
do either. I have to go to my bank and change my debit card and my license lastly. Everything else is pretty much changed over. I was like, I just need to be Lindsay. I don't want
Yeah.
a last name.
the Lindsay,
The lens.
the share.
The
Right.
realtor formerly known as Ritter. I still think you need to get a voice person who sounds like a Laurence Olivier and do something very dramatic. for
Yeah.
your name to be.
Right? And do like a party or something. I thought about that too. Thank you very much.
Funny.
I know, right? So I told you guys I'm taking this ancestral folk and herbal medicine class, and I'm learning how to make tinctures and salves out of beeswax and like herbs and oils, and it's so amazing. We
We need to get you a cat because then we could call you a witch.
I know, right? I need to get it. There's something you can order online. It's a apothecary kit.
Oh.
And so it has all the different tools you need to make this stuff. So I think I'm going to start working on that. And then we're doing chakras right now. And we've been working on the heart chakra. And it's just been really interesting.
And
Talking
you
about,
know about all that stuff already.
I know, right. But it's been fun to work on it with this group. And with the heart chakra, talking about the foods you eat, like the color is green. And so eating a lot of greens, like if you're feeling if you ever feel tightness in your
That
chest.
just makes no sense from a scientific standpoint.
No, it doesn't. It does not. But each chakra is associated with the color. And
Well, I
so,
was gonna say, yes, I feel tightness in my chest, but it's asthma.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, right.
But then who knows whether the stuff in my albuterol was originally discovered as dandelion greens or something.
Right. And then they manufacture
It's
it.
been weaponized or chemicalized
fake.
or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Well, it's like aspirin is the bark of a willow tree.
And,
right.
and I've read that if they discovered aspirin today, you'd have to have a prescription for it and you'd have trouble getting it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like for like asthma, if you take thyme and you boil it and you breathe in the vapors, there's like some sort of chemical in it that just totally opens you up.
Wow.
But you'd have to spend a fortune for time and spend all your time cooking for time.
I have a giant thyme bush.
Do you?
I do. It started, and a sage. I have a giant sage bush too. They both started as like two of the little pots, but they wintered over.
Oh, that's great.
So the sage is huge, and the thyme spreads laterally. So
Oh,
it's only this big, but
yes.
this tall, but it's this big.
Yeah. Do you use it to
So-
cook with?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love that.
And what are the essential oils that are supposed to be good for allergies? It's like lemon and peppermint.
And eucalyptus, maybe?
There are 3 of them,
Mm.
but I can't remember.
I'm not sure about the third. I'm not sure about that. But
You haven't had that class yet.
we don't have that class, though, right? But the most interesting thing I thought was she was talking about our bodies being like machines and like they work in energy and it's kind of electric. And so you're vibrating at a certain level. And so she was talking about how organs vibrate at different levels and that the 528 hertz frequency, like if you listen to music like that, is supposed to help with the heart chakra as well. I know. I am very interested in sound vibrations and healing. There's a whole movement on that right now. I think that's so just interesting. You know, there are all these different modalities that people can tap into.
Well, and it probably has to do with why different people enjoy different kinds of music,
Right?
you know?
Or like if you're in a certain mood, you want to listen to a certain type of music.
Yeah.
If you're kind of sad, you like this kind of slower. So I don't know. I think it's just all fascinating that people are studying this stuff. And this woman has 2 PhDs, and she's kind of like an internet person about these chakras. Like she heals, she has a practice for it.
Interesting.
Isn't it?
Yep. There's still so much we don't understand.
Right? I think the best thing would be to marry some of this ancient wisdom with Western medicine and start integrating. I think that's kind of happening.
Yeah. This is the big thing. You have to have the money to run some big studies
Right.
and prove things.
Yes.
You know, like glucosamine for joint,
Right.
decreasing joint pain.
Right.
And there's a lot of other things that work, but they don't have the studies to back them up.
Yeah.
So you can't.
Right. And there's, you know, now it's like, yes, this herb can do this, but in what quantities for different people.
Right.
And how.
Right.
There's
And
no
everything over the
standard.
counter doesn't have to be regulated as far as consistency from batch to batch.
Right.
Or contaminants. Right. You know, they just have to prove to the FDA they're not going to kill people.
Right.
After that. Right.
And then again, if you don't follow the directions, it'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, so sorry.
Oops. What do you do? Right. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, should we get started? Okay, let's do this. It's busy here today with all these cars. Are you guys doing anything after this?
A girlfriend of mine who used to teach jazzercise and is a hairdresser works weekends at Grinders out on Overland Park. So Mike, he said we should go out and see Jennifer tomorrow.
Oh, that's cute.
We only go out there when she's working. So
Oh, that'll be fun.
Very cool.
Be nice.
My sister has her 3 grandkids, and so I'm gonna go out there and I bought some little crafts to do with them.
You're so good.
So
It's fun.
paint some little window sun catchers, and
Fun.
there were some birdhouses on sale, and
Aw.
I'll paint those. And then they have these things you can make bouncy balls, and there's different
Oh.
shaped molds. So
Oh,
there's
cool.
round ones, it's also hectagonal and stuff. So keep them busy for a couple hours, and then I will go home and take a nap.
How do you, yeah, right. How do you do the ball? You have to do,
It goes into a mold, and there's these crystals that go in there, and you can pick your colors, I think.
Yeah.
And then you let it set,
oh,
and
okay.
then when it's out, it's rubber. It didn't have extensive directions on the outside of the
Right.
box, but it said it was easy.
Well, perfect.
So
so you
That's
hope there are more
I-
on the inside.
I hope there are more better instructions.
Well,
on
that's
the
kind
inside.
of like me and plumbing. Didn't, you know, they usually lose me at the first one, which is
Oh.
remove the old piece. And it,
Yeah.
excuse me, how?
No, I've done it, but I
I've done
should
it,
never
yes.
have done it.
I
I'm not
know, I
good at
know.
At all.
Not well, I'm sure a plumber gets in my toilet, he's just, I know when it just shake his head. As long as it works,
Yep.
halfway well.
Okay, let's get started. Let's go ahead and,
Yeah, beautiful day.
I know, it's so perfect,
Smell the grass.
right? It's so beautiful, and this wind is not, we've had a windy year. It's really crazy.
Oh, before we start,
Yes.
Erin says to say hello.
Oh,
I took her
hi.
class this morning.
Oh, you
She sat
did?
in the class I usually go.
Oh, fun. I haven't seen her for a while. I need to reconnect with her. Okay, let's start grounding in. Let's down the eyes for just a minute. Let's just take in everything around us. All the sounds and the breeze. Start with our breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just take 2 more nice cleansing breaths, letting the shoulders just start to relax. Listen to the birds singing. So happy. And let's take the chin down to the chest. Breathe some space into the back of the neck. With your exhale, take you're just a little bit deeper. You need to take that. Okay. And let's let the head just roll back and forth. Take the ears towards the shoulders. Start to get just some movement in that neck. And take the head all the way around, just some gentle neck rolls. And let's go the opposite direction. Continue lengthening the spine while you're doing this. You're sitting up straight. And let the head just fall back, the shoulders towards each other. Open the throat. Exhale out all of your air. And bring it back to center. Let's let the head fall over to the right. And take it deeper if you'd like. Grab that right arm. And roll it down and through over to the other side. So dog sitting kind of made me want to have a dog again, and it kind of made me go, I think I'm good. I'm more in a cat vibe these days. And bring it back to center. Let's look over the left shoulder. Keep lengthening the spine. They just have so much energy. They're like humans. Constant. And bring it through the center over to the right. No. Or, oh my gosh, kittens are so painful. Bring it back to center. Let's take it to big circles. They're so fun though. They're so cute. You just have to wear jeans. And let's go the opposite way. My kid's dad got 2 kitties at the same time, and he named them Gary and Wyatt. Do you remember that movie? What is it? Some old 80s movie. These goofy boys are in.
It's like probably sounds like potty humor.
Yeah, it is kind of, yeah. All right, bring it back to center. Let's take the arms wide and behind. Lift up the hands just a little bit.
My sister had a kitten. I was sitting on the couch and eating a burger, and I brought the burger up to my mouth, and I almost bit into her head. But she just came
She was right there. They're so fast and stealthy. If you want to take it forward, go ahead and.
We had one cat that if we went to Winstead, or if Mike went to Winstead, Mike would order an extra burger without a bun because the cat would demand his share.
And bring it back up. Let's take the hands down and open the chest. That's hilarious. We used to have a little Persian cat. Bring it back to center. Let's take the spine really long. Take an inhale. On your exhale, we're going to just twist over. And he was so tiny, he would fit in your hand, and he wanted to hide behind all the cushions and the couches. So you'd sit down and you're every time. It was terrible. We finally just took him off. I know, right? Poor little guy. And take it through the center over the other side. bring it back to center. Let's take our legs wide. And find your sit bones. Take the arms out and up. First, we're just going to take it in temple mudra and we're going to fall over to the right. Excited to find my flower pants today. I forgot about them. I still have some clothes that I haven't unpacked. I should do that. And bring it back through the center over to the other side. Oh, it feels so good. And bring it back to center. Let's bring the hands all the way down through the heart. On your inhale, take the arms wide and up. Exhale, keep the spine straight and then forward fold and round it down. Inhale, lift it up. Let's walk over to the right leg. Take the nose down to the knee. Lift it up. Let's walk it over and release it down. And walk it back to center. Let's just stay here for a second. Come up to the fingertips. You can sway it back and forth. Taking a little deeper into the hamstrings. And walk it all the way up. Let's plant the hands behind, and we're just going to open the chest, let the head fall back. Take that chest up to the sky. And bring it back to center. Let's take it to staff pose. And find the sit bones. Arms go wide, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. And release the head. And when you're ready, walk the hands all the way up. Let's plant the hands behind again. And we're going to take it up to a reverse plank. So we're going to lift up the hips. Keep the head in line with your spine, so tuck the chin. Or you can just let your head fall completely back. More breath. And go ahead and lower it down. Let's take this left leg. We're going to take it up and cross. We'll take a little deeper spinal twist. So plant that right elbow on the left leg. Use it as leverage over the left shoulder. Go ahead and release. Come back to center. Let's take it to the other side. And bring it back to center. Let's go ahead and find our tabletop. And we'll do some cat cows. And we're just going to flow with our breath. Seeing this as a very grounding pose and movement. Feel your palms on the mat. Rooting down all the way through the earth. Take 3 more full rounds. On your third one, take it up into cat. We're going to hold it for just a minute. So you're taking the middle of the back up to the sky like you have a string in the middle of your back. and release it down. Let's take the knees wide, big toes together, sit back for child's pose. And let's release the breath into the mat. Your chest fall closer to the mat. Release the shoulders, release the back of the neck. Ready? We're going to shift it forward. Take the knees together just a little bit so the legs are parallel. We're going to just sit back on our curled toes for a quick stretch. So push the mat away from you so you're shifting back. And you can take your forehead down, or you can take your forearms down and release the head here. And we're going to hold it just for a few more breaths. And shift it forward. Let's tap out the toes. All right, let's take it into thread the needle. So we'll start with the right hand. Let's take it all the way up to the side. Look up, lengthen the spine. So you're moving the crown of the head and the tailbone away from each other. When you're ready, float it down and through. Let's rest it on that right shoulder. Balance yourself with that left hand, either if it's in front of your face or over the ear. Continue moving that tailbone up and out. Great pose for everybody driving by. Here we are.
Well, wiggle into my butt and they'll move out. The tree.
It's a whole butt.
I don't want to say anything that did not look.
All right, let's take it back up. And we'll take it to the other side. When you're ready, take the left hand up, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, float it down and through.
I always hope you think about these things when you make your class.
I know, right? Wait, we're in the park and we're just like,
Well, you're the one with the flowered butts.
that's right. Yep. So you're welcome, everybody.
We're the backup dancers.
Right? Yeah. Bring it all the way back up. Let's take it into some big circles. So we'll take those hips all the way back. Bring it forward and bend those elbows just a little bit. So you're getting a little bit of strength. And let's go the opposite way. And bring it back to all fours. We're going to knee, chest, chin, roll it down and through up to baby cobra. So take it down for our first chaturanga. Keep those elbows tucked back, point the toes, tuck the chin, and really move that crown of the head up and out. When you're ready, take it up to full cobra. In your cobra, if you need to wiggle it out, please do. Keep the shoulders down and back. Open the chest. And when you're ready, curl the toes. Let's take it up to down dog. And pedal it out, bounce it out, whatever you need to do to start getting into this. Taking the heels towards the mat. Good. We're going to hold here for just a couple breaths. On your next breath, we're going to take that right leg up to the sky. Keep the hips squared. When you're ready, we're going to roll it down and through for a pigeon on the right. So again, lengthen the spine, pull it up and out of the hips and take it down, releasing your forehead and release your back. And when you're ready, plant that left palm down. Let's take the spine up and we're going to do a reverse pigeon, going for that left big toe. Lengthening spine, shoulders are away. Plant that right hand back down. Let's go ahead and take it back to down dog, cuddling down. On your inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, float it through for pigeon on the left. Find your alignment and release it down. Feel like your pigeons get deeper over the course of time? Yeah, I do too. And when you get out of practice, then you notice real quick, it goes back.
Never ever thought I could get my heel to touch my abdomen.
That's amazing, right? You did. When you're ready, plant the right hand down. Let's reverse it and twist. So good. And one more breath. And bring that left hand back down. Take it back to downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we can walk or jump up to our hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's forward fold. Grab the elbows, let yourself dangle. Release the head and the shoulders. And when you're ready, we're going to take the arms forward and sit back into chair pose. So notice your chair alignment. Feet are about hip width. Your knees are good over the ankles. And let's go ahead and stand straight up. Bring the arms up. Reach high. Inhale on your exhale. Throw it down. We'll just ski jump. My neurodivergent class got so excited about this and they were actually jumping. Got really out of hand. And as you do, just let the arms fly back. So just like they're just attached and you don't have control over them. And one more, arms up and swan dive down for a forward fold. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Okay, on your next breath, we're going to reverse swan dive all the way up. Hands come down to heart center. And we'll stand in mountain pose. I'm going to do something a little different. Today, we're going to step back into some lunges. So we'll start with the low lunge, stepping back with the right foot. So we're just going to take it back. Once you get into your lunge, take that right knee down and arms go up. So we're going to do a low lunge crescent low lunge. So while you're down here, you can actually take that knee forward to keep the hips squared. In your next breath, take the hands together and look up at the fingers slowly. A little back bend. And bring the hands down to the heart center. We're going to prayer twist over the left. You can open up the arms. We'll just prayer twist. One more breath. And take it back to low lunge. Arms up. And let's take the hands down to the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. When you're ready, you can walk or jump up to the hands. Inhale, let's half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, down to heart center. And we'll take it to the other side. So when you're ready, lift that left foot, step it back. Find your balance and take it down. If you find your lower half, you can take the arms up, right next to the ears. Take a little back bend. Hands down to prayer twist over the right. Inhale back to low lunge pressure. And exhale, hands down to the mat, step back into downward dog. Pedal it out. When you're ready, we can walk or jump up to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse one. Exhale, down to heart center. Very good. All right, we're going to do this little sequence again, but we're going to stay up. So these lunges are no joke for balance. They definitely get you. And they don't seem like they should, but they do. When you're ready, we're going to step back the right foot into crescent lunge. Take the hands together for a back knee. Exhale it down to heart center and twist over the left. Good. Inhale it back to crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to down dog. Pedal it out. When you're ready, walk to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, mountain pose. Very good. When you're ready, step back with the left foot. Take it into crescent lunge. I'm going to keep the back bend. Exhale down to prayer twist over the right. Breath. Back to crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to down dog. Breathe it out. Inhale, walk or jump to the hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Very good. All right, let's do one more. We're going to take it into Hanuman or half splits. So if you want your blocks on either side of you, just put them about middle of the mat. There you go. Perfect. Okay. On your next breath, we're going to step back into crescent with our right foot. We're going to lower down the right knee. Bring the hands down to the blocks. And then we're going to extend that right or that left foot forward. There you go. And hold. Good. And if you need to make your blocks higher too, you can definitely do that. That's helpful.
Want the torso up or the torso forward?
The torso should be moving up.
So
So
that would be
yeah, right. Yeah, splits like I used to. All right, one more breath. And go and curl the toes on the right foot. Pull that left foot back and in. You take it down to downward facing dog. And those for a long time. When you're ready, walk or jump to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse one. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay. All right, if you need a drink, go ahead and grab one. And we'll get to the other side. When you're ready, we'll step back with the left foot into crescent. Lower down that left knee. And hands come down to the mat or the blocks to take that right foot forward. Good. Just take it to your uncomfortable edge so you feel it. Feel it everywhere. I feel it all over. All the places. Yes. When you're ready, plant the palms down. Take that foot back. And take it to down dog. When you're ready, walk to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful job. Nice work. All right. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of balance. So we'll take it wide on our mats. First, we'll do just a little bit of forward folding. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. The crown of the head towards the mat. So however wide you have to get your feet to get the head down. Just adjust accordingly. Next breath, we're going to lift the head and walk over to the right foot and release the nose to the knee. Inhale, lift it. Let's walk it to the left. Back to the center. Let's take the knees back and forth. And we will land in a half squat to the right. You want to feel like you're pretty balanced on the weight distribution. Just notice. On your next inhale, we'll take it forward and take the knees back and forth again. On your next exhale, we're going to land over on the left side. Balance. Good job having your chest up. That's good. One more breath. And spill it forward. Take it back and forth. And when you're ready, take the hands to the knees. We're going to roll it up into a squat. So we're going to find our best goddess pose. Hands can come to heart center. Spread out the fingers. Putting that thumb right at the heart center. Feel the strength of your legs. Listen to all the little symphony in my body. Almost there. A couple more breaths. Take a big cleansing breath. And release it down to the floor. Take the head towards the mat. All right, when you're ready, we're going to roll it all the way back up to a goddess squat. Again, this time we're going to take it into cactus. We might feel this practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you're taking your elbows back. So you want to take them towards each other. And one more breath. And spill it forward for the last time. When you're ready, hands to knees, roll it all the way up. And bring the feet together. Let's do a couple of balance poses. Let's start out with tree. And we'll start rooting down with the left first. So as you root down for better balance, you can lift the toes out and spread them out and feel out it's kind of grippy. Keep that left knee just a little bit bent. And you can bring it up whenever you're ready. And arms can go to your feet. Oops, you have blue toes. I love that. One more breath. And hands to heart center. Let's just shake it out, kick it out. Very good. All right, let's take it to the other side. I know, right? But not that's like making you. Yes. Right. Very good. So as you're in this pose, think about your belly button. You want to pull it up and in. Notice how that changes your whole. And bring it back down to heart center. Release your legs. Out. Good. All right. Let's go into eagle. We haven't done that for a minute. We'll start on the left side. So we talk about this, trying to keep the hips squared while we're doing it, which is a challenge. That's just energetically, you want them to be open. When you're ready, arms wide. Exhale the right under left. Arms. Stay neutral or drop your elbows. Like your body. Very good. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and unravel and shake it. Let's do a quick ragdoll. Here, let your arms just pop. Can't believe how mild it is out. I'm so lucky. It hasn't been scorching. All right, let's take it to the other side. Root it down and cross it over. You're ready? Extend the arms. Exhale, left under right. Hold and breathe. One more breath. And release it all and plop it out. Good. All right, let's do a few more ski jumps and then we'll take it down to the mat. So let's take the arms up and high. Hello. Inhale and throw it down. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, take it and keep going. And one more. And take it all the way down, forward fold. The head and shoulders. Take the hands to the mat. Widen your stance. Take it to Malasana. Mother Earth. This is one of my favorite poses.
Kind of my least.
Is it?
Why?
Yeah.
I guess I need it more.
I know. Yes. Powerful.
One whole foot on the ground.
Yes. Yes. All right, when you're ready, take it all the way down and release. Just take the knees just back and forth. That's good, ladies. All right, let's take it into butterfly, and then we'll do a bowing butterfly. Dirty feet. Let's take the heels in. Grab those big toes. Take the spine nice and long. Exhale, fold it forward and release it down. Release the breath. Soften the face. And roll it all the way up. Take the knees together. And we're going to go ahead and just, I'm not going to roll. It's a little bumpy, but we're going to just take it back into a V. And so you can take your hands back here if you want to, or you can extend them out and engage the core. Hold here for a few breaths. We're going to slowly take it down. When you're ready, go ahead and start just taking it down one vertebrae at a time. Trying to control that core tight. And release. Bring the knees up to the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Good job. Roll it back and forth. Whew. And let's take the feet down to the mat. We're going to start with just a reclined pigeon. Let's take that left leg, cross it over right. Find your pigeon, close down the eyes. Focus on the breath and just surroundings. Release the breath. And while you're up here, you're going to remove the hands and let that left leg slide down the right. Keep the ankles active, grab the shins, and close down those hips. Bringing the legs up to the chest. Good. And release both feet back to the mat. Let the knees go back and forth. And we'll take it to the other side. If you're ready, cross right over left and bring them up. Trees are really beautiful. Those oaks, those leaves. Beautiful. And let that right leg slide down. Set down those hips. Internally rotate the hips. Now let's take both feet back to the mat and knees back and forth. All right, bring it back to neutral. We're going to take it to bridge. Lock the heels in. When you're ready, lift the hips.
recline and take the hips even higher. One more breath. And unclasp, roll it all the way down. Bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a hug. And we'll take it into bridge again and take it into supported bridge or regular bridge. It's your choice. So whenever you're ready, lift up the hips, either replace that block into there or clasp behind. Release down. And one more breath. And go ahead and remove the block and release it all the way back down. Take the knees up and we'll take it in a circle. Take it the opposite direction. And we're going to extend the arms out if you'd like to and take it to a spinal twist to the left. Lengthen, release to the right. The center over to the right. And release to the left. And bring it back to center. Take the feet together and down for reclined butterfly. We're just going to start softening into the mat, releasing the face, eyes, the jaw. Let yourself just start settling in. Doing a quick body scan, noticing if you need to do any more stretches before we get into final relaxation. Be here for several breaths. Ready, bring it up for happy baby. And take the soles of the feet together for happy Buddha. And whenever you're ready, extend it out for final relaxation. All right. Then take a big deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, I want you to let your arms release deeper, your feet fall open. Let yourself just melt and focus on the breath. I'll let you know it's time to come up. Let's start wiggling fingers and toes. Take the breath. Only to one side. Focus on your breath. Join me whenever you're ready. Just make our hands on our knees today, keeping the gaze soft. A nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to inhale through the nose and keep it at the base of our belly for 4 seconds. And breathe out of the nose. And let's inhale the arms wide. Exhale it down to heart center. These for joining me today. So good. Namaste. Right? It goes really crazy fast.
A lot more to my mind